Hello everybody, my name is Angelina. I'm a psychology major. I loved the videos this week. I thought they were really interesting. I did a little bit of research before watching them just about the labor shortages that we're experiencing, and I honestly had no idea about that really. I mean, I heard of it a little bit, but I had no idea to the extent of how much people were getting laid off and just how many people are not going back to work after the pandemic. So one of the videos that we watched was about HR management. So I thought it was really interesting that she was talking about how the hospitality industry is just so different from other industries because we offer tangible and intangible goods. So tangible being food and drink, and then intangible being our energy and just having heavy contact with people every single day. And that can be really exhausting. So it's important that we're getting treated right in the workplace. Also, that she stated that if employees are getting treated fairly, then they're going to give good service to customers, and then that leads to a direct profit back to the company itself. So really, the main goal here is to make sure that employees are getting treated right, and I think that a lot of employees have not been getting treated right for a long time, and COVID kind of just set off the thought in a lot of people's brain that it's just like, maybe I shouldn't go back to work, maybe I should retire, maybe I should start working from home, especially because that's an option now. So another thing that she talked about was kind of how we can transform the role of HR. One being employee personalization. So every employee has different needs, whether it be other people respecting their culture or nurturing their culture, or also personalized benefits. A lot of people need a lot of different things. So I think it's important for employers to kind of focus on each individual person and figure out how they can add to their lives and make for a better workspace. Another thing she said was a focus on wellness. So that kind of ties into that. Physical and mental health. A lot of people get burnt out. A 9-to-5, Monday through Friday is an exhausting job, and so is a serving job, so is a bartending job. A lot of jobs are very exhausting, and it's definitely feels great for the employees to know that their employer is on their side and they're going to be there for them if they're having any sort of mental health something or physical. They don't want to feel like they're going to be losing their job if something bad happens. Another thing would be employee upskilling, training and developing employees. So employees shouldn't feel like they're a burden if they don't know a certain task. I believe that if an employer feels like someone fits the job, they should have the skills to be able to teach them everything they need to know to do their job properly. Also, kind of just accepting AI-driven technology into our society. As we know and as we've learned over the course of the past few weeks, robotics and technology is kind of just taking over from this point forward, and ever since the pandemic, really. I think that the pandemic really accelerated that, and it's really important that we kind of just know that technology is taking over, and this has been a thing that I have struggled with for a long time, just kind of accepting that technology will be taking over a lot of jobs, and there's nothing we can do about that because technology, especially in like bartending, my mom's actually on a cruise right now, and there's a robot bartender, and it kind of made me sad at first when I saw it, but I mean, she made a good point because the robots are not wasting any alcohol. They're not tripping over things and spilling stuff. They're doing the cleanest work possible. So it's almost like certain jobs and in certain places, there should be robots taking over. And a lot of people think that's really awesome. So also the second video stated about how there's going to be robot truck drivers. So basically the job of a truck driver will be taken away in the future. But they also talked a lot about how these jobs that are going to be taken away will also be replaced by jobs that robots cannot do. So there still is a lot of jobs that cannot be done by robots. So for robots to take over some jobs to make it easier for us doesn't mean that we're going to lose out on many jobs. It's just going to be a help for us, and then there's going to be more jobs that aren't even created yet that come up. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Thank you all for listening